Hey everyone, it's Bella here. In today's tutorial I created this look using the new Laura Lee Los Angeles Nudie Patootie palette. And if you guys want to see how I created this smoky but soft natural look, then please keep on watching. And as always, if you like this video, please make sure to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you never miss a video. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing is grabbing my Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard, and I'm just going to use this as a primer. So I'm just going to apply it all over my eyelid and then go in with a damp beauty sponge to blend it out, and then set it with some translucent powder. And that's just really going to help with blending when we apply eyeshadows, because if you do not set this in place and blend it out really well, it's going to be very splotchy and it's going to move around throughout the day. Next, I went into my Nudie Patootie palette by Laura Lee Los Angeles, and I think this palette is gorgeous and it could be suitable for a lot of different people, because you can do a dramatic look, you could do a natural look, you could do a warm tone look, you could do a cool tone look. There's just so many possibilities with this palette, and I found that all the shades were super creamy and pigmented, and yeah, I was just very impressed with this palette. So the first eyeshadow that I went in with is the shade Stark. And I use this as my brow bone highlight, and as you guys know, I like a super bright brow bone highlight, and this eyeshadow applied so beautifully to my brow bone, and it was really easy to apply it in the most blended way, and the littlest product went the longest way because this eyeshadow is super pigmented. And I'm not getting paid to say any of this. This is just my pure authentic impression of this palette. The next eyeshadow that I went in with is the shade Bear, and I used a pretty big fluffy brush for this eyeshadow because we're going to be applying it into our transition. We're going to be applying it to our crease, so I just went in back and forth motions above my actual crease, and I wasn't too precise with this eyeshadow because we are going to be going in with darker shades. So this is going to be a really nice background for the shadows that we're going to go into next. Next eyeshadow that I went in with is the shade Strip. And I really love how this eyeshadow is kind of a brown mustardy shade. I love these types of eyeshadows. They just look really good with brown eyes. And I just grabbed a defined angled brush and I just put that in my crease, going in back and forth motions. And we are going to be going back into that Bear eyeshadow to really blend out that line. But using a more defined brush and kind of creating a line with the shadow is really going to help with control over the eyeshadow if you tend to go up too high in the crease. And then I went back in with the eyeshadow called Bear and a fluffier brush, and I just put that in my crease, going over the line, just really diffusing that line out and buffing everything together, just going in back and forth motions. Next, I went into the eyeshadow called Reveal, which is a really nice brown shade, but it's still pretty neutral. And I just took that in my crease, going in back and forth motions, and I kept this shade relatively low. And yeah, I just went in back and forth motions. And the thing I really like about these eyeshadows too is you can really build the color up. Even the lighter shades, I was really shocked that you can make them look a little bit darker if you go in over and over. They're really buildable eyeshadows. Next, I went back into the shade Strip and this flat brush from ColourPop, and I'm just going to be putting that all over my lid. So I just packed that all over my lid in little light tapping motions, and yeah, it was pretty easy to apply that all over the lid. It's super creamy, so I didn't need much product to cover my entire lid space. For lashes, I used my Sofie Bali lashes. The link will always be in the description box for whatever lashes I'm using in the video. And then I went back into that stark eyeshadow, the lighter white shade that we used on our brow bone, and I just put that on my inner tear duct, and as you can see, it just really opened up my eyes. Then I went in with the shades Bare and Strip, and I just put that on my outer corner of my lower lash line only, just lightly buffing it so we don't have any harsh lines. It's just a nice little gradient on the outer corner. And then I went in with my L'Oreal mascara, and this is the finished look, guys. I really hope you enjoyed this more natural look. If you did, please make sure to give this video a thumbs up so I know that you guys like these types of videos. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss a video. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.